All right, I'll come back again. Today, we will have a ocean plant engineering design methodology will be covered today. Also, makeup class. Yeah, did you find out the proper time slot already? Okay. We'll see that what is the final chosen makeup class time in the break. And also we will have a project teaming up today. Are there any teams already made? Any? Yes, raise your hand. One team? Two team? Two team? You're one team? All right. Those raise your hands. And the others are not yet, right? And during the break time, TA will help you to make your team. Right? Any other question? So we will have today we'll have a little bit longer break to make find out makeup class hour and project teaming up. Otherwise, we'll go on to the class material. This is about ocean plant engineering. So I will explain about the project FPSO. Once again, what is the full name of FPSO? FPSO. F. Storage, S. Right? Floating. And then production. Storage. Huh? Oh, what can be the final O? Offloading. Offloading to the ship, transportation ship. When the tank is full, transport. So there is a project that is famous to Korea, shipbuilding companies. And then EPC is a short name of engineering, procurement, construction. Short name of engineering, procurement, construction. This is very typical for construction industry, but also to the plant industry. Plant industry can be land-based plant in plant or ocean plant. They should do engineering and procurement and construction in sequence. So who will be the players in this project? And then also there is a trend to change project properties and collaboration among domain experts. See, if you are thinking of myself, I'm doing home repair, or I'm making a change on my toilets at my home. So I invite expert. But so we need to have a toilet, wash basin, towels, and piping, and tile, painting, and electricity. Right? Water, rain, tile. So each one has their own shop, own engineers is coming. So many different engineers coming to my home. Each time, sometimes two different kinds are together. So we will see it's a big project, such as we are trying to build a nuclear power plant. Right. Then we may expect that there are so many different kinds of engineering say in this KAIST, we have how many departments are there in engineering? 20? Around 20 departments on engineering. So to build such a nuclear power plant, you need to expect that 20 department engineers should be collaborating. Schedule delay and standard and ICT. ICT is information technology, communication technology. This is a person, Jung Ji-young. Many Koreans knows about him. He already passed by away. He started the Hyundai Heavy Industry. The heavy industry still is the number one shipbuilding company in the world. But it's large. He founded how many years ago? 50 years ago. Construction. And the shipyard construction finished 2 years later. But he got oil tanker contract while the shipyard is under construction. That is a very strange case. After finishing up the shipyard, factory to make a car, factory to make shoes. You need to build a factory first, and then get order to produce. But here, he started shipbuilding construction and together with the ship building. And big one, two ships of two big oil. So that was a very special case around the world. And ship order coming from Greece. Anybody knows about Onassis? Onassis. Nobody. Jacqueline Onassis. Jacqueline Onassis. No. John F. Kennedy. Yes. Raise your hand. John F. Kennedy. Who is his wife? Kennedy, wife. Jacqueline. Jacqueline. And then after the president died in 1960s in Texas, there was a shooting. John F. Kennedy died. After several years, the lady, wife, married to Onassis. That's why she changed his name, Jacqueline Onassis, from Jacqueline Kennedy. And he was a very rich man, Onassis, world rich man. And then his brother-in-law. But see, after just starting building shipyard and also ship, 1 year after there was a oil shock because of Middle East war. Long time ago, you don't know about this one, 50 years ago, long before you born. But anyway, there was a big economic crisis around the world. The whole economy of the world is down. So that the ship was canceled. After almost finished one, the ship was then it was a very big disaster also to him. The company still working on building shipyards, money need big money. Also to construct a ship, also it needs big money, borrow big money from the bank. But the contract was canceled. It was a very big problem, and then somehow, actually the government funded, and they established a shipping company. But this one is a paper money from Korea at the time. 501, small money. Here, see, this is a turtle ship. We will at the stage when Japan and Korea had a battle in 16th century. This turtle ship was very famous coming from, and he was the general of this. Anyway, Dong prepared this money and showed to the Barclay Bank to borrow money, big money, to construct shipyard and also construct the ship. That was a famous story behind the heavy industry. Ichis project. It is here is Australia, and northwest part of corner of Australia is expanded picture here. You see that there is some island. Which nation is it? These islands belong to which nation? Indonesia. Very close, right? Looks like a close. And then Ichis is some kind of location or island. It's still. Maybe there is a small island here. So this is say how many kilometers away? Yeah, I'm not saying several hundred kilometers, 200 kilometers. And then this is a field, and then this is FPSO. Yes. And this is CPF, another one, similar, a little bit different. Central processing facility and floating production storage already know that. And this is a shuttle tanker for transportation. And Samsung Heavy is also shipyard in Korea, and Daewoo, not Amit, Daewoo is another big shipbuilding company in Korea. So one time they are the world's 3 largest shipbuilding companies, but not now anymore. There is another big one coming from China, I guess. But also Daewoo changed their name to Hanwha in this year. Anyway, they got separate contract. $2 billion, 2.7 billion, big project, right? $1 billion CPF for Samsung, FPSO for Daewoo, now Hanwha. And this is a project organization chart. You see that there is a Total Australia. Total is from France. Main head office is from France, Total Energy. But branch, I guess, is in Total Australia. And then you see that Impex is the main company. Impex is a new name of Japan oil company. So you see there's a both head office and then executive manager. We see that CPF and FPSO is only one small portion of the whole organization. I mean that $2 billion is one small from point of whole project. You may expect the size of money. Yeah. EPC from WIKI is engineering, procurement, and construction. Right. So engineering means design. See, to repair or to modify my toilet, somehow we don't have any CAD drawings, but somehow we agree with the contractor. Probably small sketch maybe used. I don't know, my wife. But this is design, engineering, right? Engineering. somehow the expert already have a training experience, so that in their head there may be a design also. But big project, $2 billion, big project, nuclear power plant, need to have a three-dimensional design, engineering, analysis, CFD, FEM, so many ones. Also, design drawing should be 100 or 1,000. Procurement is for my toilet, we need to buy, I don't buy, but the contractor buy toilet, washbed, tile, and paint, and procure, and then do construction. This is the typical statement. Turnkey means after finishing my toilet modification, when it is finished, then I can use by using the switch on, and then I can use that is a turnkey. When the owner is coming at the finish, turnkey, something like your car, you buy a new car, just turnkey and operate. That is a contract base. So the whole work is contracted by contractor. We call this is a turnkey contract or large scale. And if you have a question, just raise. So what is a small function inside engineering, procurement, construction? Engineering means a basic engineering, detail engineering, planning, construction engineering. See, planning, it is, I should say, this one is first, planning first. And basic design, detail design, and construction. You need to have a several stages of it. And this one is done by another office, another organization. Procurement, logistics, transportation, receiving, invoicing is money, purchasing. It should be starting from invoicing and purchasing, procurement, include this one, and logistics and receiving. Construction, electrical installation, mechanical erection, and civil engineering. All my toilet, pipe engineers coming, cable, electrical engineers coming, and tile engineers coming. Commissioning. Commissioning is not what inside EPC, but now it's more. Commissioning is just a test. Test whether it is working well. Turnkey, when you buy a car, just turnkey, or you buy your notebook, switch on, or smartphone, switch on, but it is not working. What happened then? You need to exchange your another one, another car, another smartphone. The nuclear power plant, you cannot do that. It takes several years already. So the commissioning more important for big project. FIATEC is an organization inside the United States, construction industry, located in Texas area. And they are doing the capital project technology roadmap vision. And he's saying there are 5 stages. And one is starting from planning, scenario-based planning. And then design is engineering in EPC, design, and then procurement, and then construction, and then maintenance, repairing, operation. That is a typical stage. So we can say this is the EPC. The arrow is going in this way. This is coming from building industry, so it is a building information management system. and asset lifecycle information. Right. So changes, trend in EPC industry. In old days, that was separate down into sequences. Basic design is done by client. Client means myself. Client company. Or Intex. Intex is from Japan. They do planning work by themselves or by hiring another small. Engineering, there is another engineering company. Or to build a building like this one, we need to invite design office. This is the engineering. Procurement is usually done by client. Myself. Chandelier, my wife wants to use toilet label American Standard is a company name. You know what is American Standard? Toilet? Yes. It's a brand, American Standard. I don't know. She likes to do. She insists to buy. Sometimes such a, I don't know whether this is expensive one. If you want to buy use a very expensive one, chandelier something from France or Italy, then I buy myself because it's very that kind of thing. It's problem. For the shipbuilding in old days, the client buy the choose engine. Airbus is European, and then final construction, Toulouse, final assembly. Wing is coming from Germany, and then several countries are working together. But the price of engine of airplane, Airbus. To buy one airplane, Airbus, 380 is finished stuff. 380 is the biggest one. Right? To buy one single Airbus 380, the price of engine gas turbine, how many percent of the whole? 50? 30. One third of money is going to engine. That's why many clients want to choose the brand of engine. Procurement. Small ones, you don't mind, right? Small ones. Piece of tile or piece of screws, pipe, and then real construction. And then construction should be done by construction company. Construction. Myself is also doing many team of contract with a contract. And then maintenance is done by client in all days. Because I do use my car, my smartphone, I should do my maintenance. Not myself, but I'm in charge of myself to make. Nowadays, it is going together. We see this is EPC contract. And then in the future, we will expect that it will be the more integrated. The result will be, as I said, that work integration, the size of work is big. The contract itself, the money inside the contract is bigger comparing to the divided into 5 parts. And then this phase also is bigger. We'll see that in the next stage. So client is impact for the oil and gas industry, the FPSO Ichthys project, ExxonMobil, Total, Australia, and Shell. That can be a sample of client company. EPC contractor can be nowadays Samsung Heavy Industry, Daewoo, Hanwha, Hyundai, and also Technip. Technip is also French company. Engineering specialized company. You don't know about Technip, right? And supplier is providing engine and providing gas turbine, providing boiler and notebook. So General Electric, Mitsubishi Heavy Industry also do. They purchase. EPC contractor purchase equipment. Memorize this one. I explain. Okay, about video. Okay. This is about technique. Good. Show you the modules. Right. This is a piece of plant. We call this as a module, big module. Comparing to the size of the one. So you do first make this module from outside of the, and then so we call this outsourcing of module. Something like Airbus. The wing module is coming from Germany. Engine is coming from Rolls-Royce. These modules are coming, and then final assembly is done. Similarly, this big construction, they cut into pieces, and this one piece is coming from China, or this from the other part of the Korea, and they collect it and then assemble together. Finish. Right. And the changes in, say, slide up. There is an EPC contractor. So EPC contractor is Technip and Samsung Heavy here, but there can be more. But I'm trying to explain that. Say 10 years ago, Samsung Heavy could not do their EPC contract, the turnkey contract. They could not do. So Technip has a contract with the owner, say Shell or Impact, and then Technip hired Samsung Heavy as a constructor, contractors, building contractors. But as EPC is getting bigger, the work is bigger. Work in old days like this one or until here, but as getting contract size bigger, Technip cannot do anymore because the size of contract is $2 billion, $3 billion. There is a risk. But Technip itself is not big company in terms of the number of employees. Technip can be several thousand. Comparing to Samsung Heavy, say several thousand, 10,000, and then the asset also is big. So if one project goes wrong, and then there can be a say minus, but 5% or minus of 2 billion, then technically the company can be set. Because of the size of contract is becoming bigger. So that nowadays a bigger company such as Samsung can be a EPC contractor, and then Technip can be the subcontractor because of the size of and risk size. So now maybe Technip want to do like this way, to have a separate contract with the owner, operator, this one, and then owner can be done, but owner does not like this, do this like this. He wants to do everything to the contract. Turnkey is better for. Right. So this is saying impacts million, big money, 1,000 million from South Korean yard. That is maybe Samsung or Daewoo at the time. In each effort to dispute. And 1 year ago, so it takes, yes, they have a problem. So the big, I'm saying is big money can be lose by Daewoo. So that's why a small company cannot maintain such a big burden. Collaboration among domain experts. So there is engineering, instrumentation, control engineering, electrical, layout, piping, process control, chemical process, probably electrical equipment, boiler, civil construction, and health, safety, and environment. So you may expect that many departments of KAIST, the engineers should collaborate to build one single plant. HSE is here. Once again, similar one, engineering discipline, process, chemical process, equipment, civil, piping, installation, electrical, activity, diagrams, drawing, calculation, material, site works, metrics. Ocean plant project, so why they lose big money, why they are dispute. Each project requires their specification. Specification means list of the requirements. So all my toilet modification, I want to change shower booth and also tile and brush and several things and change colors or something. That is my request to contract. So wish list, say you can say wish list can be a specification. If you buy your say car or smartphone or notebook, you may have your own specification. Size of display, the memory, CPU, and keyboard. So we call this a specification, but has a different specification for equipment, engine, or process of design, construction, survey, and then also for the big cost issue due to increased number of procurement of equipment. Okay. While the construction or modification is going on, my wife changed mind. So she wants to change a brand of something because they choose something, but it is not good for her. But they discuss and then decide to change. Then it takes time, it takes more cost. But this is small business. But for say shipbuilding, Airbus, they want to change engine brand from General Electric to Rolls-Royce, and it can be a maybe delay of 6 months to change brand of engine because it takes long too. Number of procurements, delay in procurement. This is a main reason for the delays and costs. Schedule delay, new procedure, suppliers cannot join the program. This is for Korean suppliers. Say pump. Pump is very simple device, equipment, right? And ship, house, and ocean plant, FPSO, they need many pumps. But for shipbuilding pump for ship, there are many equipment pump maker inside Korea, really, because shipbuilding is big. But for the FPSO, they could not sell their pump to the Samsung or Daewoo for the beaches project factors. Because of the specification is higher level. Something like my wife wants to buy a very special mirror, something that is very high quality. That cannot be buy at the market. It should be special order. This very at that time it was a problem for Korean providers. So it takes time, it takes money. So why standard Korean shipbuilders has say they have a meeting with the ABS. ABS is American Bureau of Shipping. Can you remember ABS? DMV? What is the French classification of sale? There was a many. So say Lloyd was a sample. You can remember this. And ABS is from United States. American Bureau of Shipping is a classification society. They work together with the Korean shipyard to make a standard on material, procedure, design, outsourcing, equipment. Right. And IT, we need to have a more computer added design, engineering, procurement, construction, materials, procurement, shipping, warehouse, and selling, buying, drawing, and three-dimensional model. Tag item. how many components is made over one car? Did I explain before? One car. You buy one car. How many components are there for one car? Did I explain? No? Yes, one. Components. One car. 1,000? 1,000? 20,000. Almost, right? We are nowadays 30,000 components. Right? But the counting method is depending on counting method. If you count one motor, electric motor, and one piece, then it is 30,000 components. But one electric motor can be 100 pieces. Knocked out. tag item is something like that. Inside Hyundai Motors Company, they count, they buy, they procurement 30,000 components to buy to build a car. Tag item is they count. Let's see, and how many years ago? 30 years ago, 35, 4 years ago. For Nigeria LNG based project, they have about 60,000. For Bonga, is after 4 years, maybe bigger project. 150,000, 600, and then million. They are increasing much faster, right? And then you can say on this number increase, you say that the project size itself is increased. Single project size of project is bigger. The other reason is you have more technology, more IT, so that you can count, you can differentiate, you manipulate or manage more in smaller pieces. More accurate engineering than before. More detailed management. All right. Ooh, takes a long time. Anyway, we have a break and then we can have a teaming up and also make up. Yes. By help of GA. 10 minutes. Students, For teaming up, anybody who already made a team, please tell TAs and tell your members, and we will make a decision whether it is appropriate or not. So if your team member is appropriate, we'll say okay, and your team will be decided. And if your team member is not appropriate, for example, the team is made up of only one nationality, or uh, then we will say it is not appropriate, and we will make a random team. Okay, so please come, anybody who made a group already. So
yeah, so our group is please. Oh yeah, right here.
move on.
Yep.
But
Oh, so we don't need to get in yet.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, we can do that.
그것도 어떻게 문제가 들어서
그경우는 신경 안 썼어요.
해야 되지 않을까.
이게 사실 그때 한국인이나 외국에서 특별한 취지가 아는 사람들끼리 하는 게 사실은 진짜 없어요.
또 그런데 그냥 교수님이 그냥 약간 다양성 최대화시키는 서로 교류하면서 백그라운드 다른 학생들끼리
그러면은 일단 요거를 이 친구들을 위해서 검토를 해보고
교수님께 있는데
검토를 해보고 오케이가 나면은 그때가 하겠다.
그러니까 이게 생각해보면 아니 한국 프랑스 되는데 미국 싱가포르 왜 안 되냐 이런 문제가 있어가지고 교수님이 근데 추구하시는 게 그 저희가 기존에 짰던 것처럼 한국 그리고 한국 되고
그걸 원하시는 것 같아요.
네, 이런 거 같긴 한데 그래서 한번 확인을 해봅시다. 그래서 안 된다고 하시면 다시 이제 팀을 그냥 이제 섞어버리고 이제 성별도 이제 다시 어떻게 할지 성별은 뭐 사실 안 따졌거든요. 다른 다른 한국생이 아니라 네, 그래서 이름 확인해 볼게요.
So the students who wrote your name down here, the member is not set yet. Professor will see it, and if he says okay, it is determined. And whether he says no, we have to make a team again. So we will tell the result later. Okay.
그렇지.
아침도 원래 있었는데 오늘 수업 보기 전까지는 여기 좀 있었는데 지금 빠져나.
의료가 있겠네. 팀이 4개.
아.
호라스.
앞에 보시는 게 지금 빨간색 시간이 이제 학생들이 안 된다고 체크한 시간이고 노란색 시간이 이제 된다고 체크한 시간. 화요일, 수요일 저녁 아니면 시간이 어디를 찾아야 돼? 나오는 시간이 있어.
So, I guess everybody is available in yellow time for replacement makeup plan. So, if something happens to my this trip, then I will use one of the time later, but not today. Okay, so it is fixed now for makeup class. I will choose one of the each time through the protocol. And about the teaming up, heterogeneity is not good for your own gathering. So only one team is okay. The other team will be adjusted ITA through the Kakao ID. Any other question? No? Can move on to second part. So, slide step. Ocean plant design. So installation for oil and gas and also other offshore installations. We already see the mobile harbor, floating nuclear power plant, and floating wind power. So it can be short. So this is a deep water layout. You see that this is FPSO again, semi-submersible, and also this is a tower, fixed tower. Right? This fixed means they cannot move. They are not floating. Tower is fixed to the seabed. So in shallow water, it can be used for this. And deep water, you need to have expand. And then under the seabed, near the seabed, there are many, right? We call this is a well. Well is a near hole. Well, so oil or gas is coming from the well. And then there is a manifold. Manifold is a branch coming together into bigger size pipe. Small pieces of wells are coming together, collecting, and then manifold is combining and then goes into the infrastructure. Manifold, well, and tree is looks like a tree. The main function there is stopping and start again, so it's a valve is there. On and off. And also another important point is sometimes it can get explored because of fluctuation of pressure, fluctuation. So it can be explosion or spilling out of oil and gas. That can be a bad result for the environment. Oil spill is coming from the well. So tree-like structure is to protect such a situation from each well. Others. And one more thing is, as water depth is going deeper nowadays. Did I say how much deep nowadays? Deep water. Deep water, how much deep? 2 kilometers. 2,000 meter deep water. Then pumping from the well is also much deeper inside, right? But you should do that. But from here to there is also long distance. So now there's more work one can be done at the seabed. Simple processing at the seabed. There is a trend, another trend, because of the depth of the well. So they want to make more condensed oil or gas at the bottom, near the well, and then pumping only the more cleaner oil and gas. So that you may expect that you need to have more device near the bed, seabed. More engineering. Because it's deep water, you cannot do human work there. Right? You need to have a ROV. ROV is a robot. Robot should go there to make something. Yeah. So more engineers for deep water engineering. So FMC, you see in the latest supply chain of offshore oil and gas. So oil, gas, LNG, FLNG. FLNG is floating LNG production. Oh, there's no LNG. What is LNG? Full name of LNG? Global LNG? Hmm? Louder. Liquid natural gas. Liquefied natural gas. LNG is coming to your apartment. Pipe. But the gas is originally coming from Middle East something, or Korea. Pumping from the well and transportation and then refinery transportation to Korea and then tank in the port and then piping the liquefied natural gas. Well drilling, subsea system, as I told you that more work on subsea and production, storage, FPSO, transportation, and then customer, your home, pipeline. Oh, there's a too. Yes. Pepsi is originally another company from Norway. It's specialized in subsea engineering. So,
An FLNG is a floating facility that liquefies natural gas directly above an offshore reservoir with periodic offloading of the LNG product to shuttle tankers. With a solid track record in the design and delivery of FPSOs, LNG and subsea, Technip FMC proposes a full range of services from the early concept definition phase through to engineering and execution. As a world leader in subsea projects, Technip FMC offers its expertise in the design, construction, and installation of all subsea facilities, including in deep water. The turret anchors the FLNG to the seabed and allows it to rotate according to wind, waves, and currents. From the composition of the feed gas, Technip FMC develops the optimum process and designs all the topside modules to receive the gas on deck from the wellheads, pre-treat the raw natural gas to remove CO2, water, and mercury. NGL is also removed with co-production of LPG and condensate when the gas is rich. Finally, the gas is liquefied in cryogenic exchangers using powerful refrigeration systems. The FLNG is designed to store a large quantity of LNG plus condensate and LPG as required. The LNG is stored temporarily in highly insulated tanks at atmospheric pressure and around minus 160 degrees Celsius. The LNG is then exported through LNG carriers. The LNG carrier is loaded side by side with the FLNG using marine loading arms. Where side-by-side offloading is impossible due to the site mid-ocean conditions, or if the client prefers otherwise, Technip FMC with high-load LNG proposed the high-load LNG parallel loading system. This system, developed from proven and qualified technologies, allows offloading operations under harsh environmental conditions into conventional LNG carriers, a real breakthrough technology. The condensate offtake
Question? And there is a Jacob style. Not deep water, semi-submersible, and drill ship like drill. But each one has drill tower, drilling tower, drill tower. So function is same, drilling operation, but shape is different depending on the water depth. Shallow water footprint tower is okay, more economical. But semi-submersible drill ship is computational, but nowadays more deeper than now it goes to the ship style. One more video and we will finish. For the Jacob. So this one is constructed in a say shipbuilding company or construction company, say in Korea or China or whatever, and they bring coal to the site far away, not far away, because it's not so deep water, shallow water, but some kilometer from the transportation, but with levees up, right? Transportation and then leg down elevation. All right, any question? Oh, for the teaming up, because there are, we have 12, 11 international students, so that I guess we need to have one international student per team for the heterogeneity. Right? Otherwise, there should be all Korean team can be done. So I don't want such a one. So that's why we need to have a shuffling of them. See, because the schedule saying that you need to have a project presentation after 2 weeks, we should hurry up. So make it out by say today or tomorrow. Right? See you.